The city track field always felt safe under the violet glow of post-dusk lights. People jogged in loose clusters, their shoes thumping rhythmically on rubber lanes, and the cool evening breeze made each breath sharp and alive. On Saturday evenings, I had my routine, 6 laps, split into 2 sets, always ending with a minute of stretching on the side bench, the only spot where the lamp flickered unpredictably, like a failing heartbeat. I never really worried. The field had its regulars, old couples walking, teens racing, a few lone runners. It was predictable, safe. But that night, I caught a movement across the fence where the shadows ran deeper. A tall, bald man stood perfectly still beyond the fence. His smile bent inhumanly wide, as if it split his face, and his eyes shone red and wet. He stared through the mesh, not blinking, not moving. For several seconds, the world dulled. Even the squeaks of sneakers and low chatters faded. Something primal squirmed in my stomach, every instinct telling me to look away, but I glared back, waiting for him to leave. I shifted, heart quickening as I debated what to say. But my voice caught on thorns of uncertainty, so I grabbed my water bottle and wandered to the opposite side of the field, refusing to look back. Even after I finished my laps, I craned my neck. The man was gone. The fence stood empty. Relief hung loosely on my shoulders as I limped toward the original bench, exhaling long and deep. The silence broke as someone sat next to me with a creak. My head snapped to the side. The old man, closer than any thought could prepare me for. Only inches away now, his ear-to-ear smile grotesque and unmoving. His eyes, 2 inflamed wounds, blinked slow and syrupy. He whispered, "Hello," his voice sticky and nasal. My muscles locked. Sweat prickled along my neck. His smile intensified, as if he would been waiting centuries to say it. "Congratulations on your running," he crooned with precise deliberation, sounding each word like it was an inside joke. "You have a good physique. You look real good in your, sports gear." He started mumbling about special milk and spilt secrets. His tone wavered between childlike and sinister, words that made no sense but grew thicker and heavier with every breath. I wanted to vomit. I stood up fast, my hand quivering. I spat. Creep. Crazy old man, and hurried toward where the field staff usually stood, refusing to look over my shoulder as I walked. His smile burned in my mind. I tried to muster calm as I approached the staff. I pointed back, already rehearsing my warning. But when I turned, nothing. The bench sat empty, lamplight flickering over old gum and weather stains. He was gone. The staff nodded politely, masks of concern too practiced to be real. "We will keep an eye out," one said, eyes darting past me. Was it my imagination, or were they wary of believing these late-night fears? I gathered my things and walked home, each step haunted by the echo of that smile. Shadows on the street stretched thinner than usual, and the wind felt colder as I replayed everything in my mind. Sleep came in broken fragments. Every time my eyelids fluttered shut, I saw that face behind the fence, smiling and silent, waiting for me where the darkness pooled. I kept the bedroom lamp burning low. Days passed. I stopped returning to the track. My routine changed. Still, I found myself glancing out of windows, feeling watched, even in crowds. Sometimes I caught a flicker of movement in reflections. Twice, I thought I saw him, once in a shop window reflection, once standing half concealed behind a lamppost on my walk home. Each time, he vanished the moment I tried to look closer. Sleep was now a mercy I seldom found. I started searching forums, reading stories about stalkers and shadowy figures that followed people home. Most tales like mine went unanswered, dismissed as paranoia. 3 weeks later, the local news flashed with a mugshot, the same smile, twisted wide, the same inflamed eyes. A man caught near the schools, charged with abduction attempts. Parole violation, the anchor intoned. I felt both sick and vindicated. The article detailed his crimes, a string of harassment, assaults, each creeping close to the edge of his parole boundaries. He had been just outside my field, watching. For how long, I would never know. Walking outside now, every tall figure became a threat. Even in broad daylight, under the bluest skies, I watched every movement with hidden dread. The world lost some of its sheen, but the worst part was what lingered, uncertainty. Would he remember me? Did he only move on because something, or someone, else caught his eye? What if he was never really gone? A friend mentioned she would seen a strange man staring through fences at her local playground. Similar description, same grotesque smile. Was it a coincidence, or a pattern repeating just out of sight? On some level, we all sense it. The people who watch from just outside the circle of light, whose intentions never quite reach the surface until it is too late. Now, when I jog, somewhere new, somewhere crowded, I trust my gut fiercely. I exchange glances, wary, acknowledging that some threats wear masks of normalcy, that monsters do not look like monsters. But every once in a while, the world falls silent, and I swear I hear that sticky nasal greeting in the wind behind me. My pace quickens, memories clinging with every echo of that smile. Because, in cities like this, evil does not hide in dark forests or haunted houses. It waits in the open, behind fences, beside benches, in line at the coffee shop, watching, always watching. Some say the worst nightmares are creatures of shadow and teeth. But I will always believe the real monsters are the ones with masks made of smiles, hiding right there in plain sight. So next time you sense eyes lingering too long, or notice a smile that never wavers, trust your instincts. Keep moving. Some dangers slide through the slits in the fence when nobody is looking. And if ever you spot someone who feels just wrong, no reason you can name, nothing provable, believe that part of you that feels the cold rush down your spine. Not every story has a neat ending. My story did not end at the bench. Some nights I still dream of red eyes blinking slow like broken clockwork, of a smile that says nothing and everything all at once.